Winner moves on. Loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wildcard game. It's the one-game American League wildcard playoff between the Texas Rangers and the Sky Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Major League Baseball coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I got to tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Trevor Bauer gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Pride and joy of the UCLA Bruins, former #1 draft pick with the Arizona Diamondbacks. This guy has really found himself good fastball. And he's one of these guys that he's into the new metrics. He likes to see that spin rate and that carry on the four-seam fastball. Good fastball, 95 to 97. His curveball, though, might be his outpitch. It's a 12-6 straight down curveball. One of the top pitchers in the league right now.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
Here it comes. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch. Temperature at first pitch. There it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. The 3-1 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 6, Matt Duffy.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that means the corner infielder Matt Duffy will bat next. Now here's the pitch. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. All even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Tyler Naquin will be next. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So next to the plate for Texas, Tyler Naquin. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There he goes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Bichette ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting first, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Coming to the plate now, Joey Gallo, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. One left for Texas. We'll go to the bottom of the first. No score. Corey Kluber is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard matchup. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Nope. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. Comes in with 6 hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
And now is Yasiel Puig as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. A 1-1 count to Puig.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
The 1-1 home. Betts leads off second with nobody out. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And the count will be full. swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Anthony.
Man at second with one down, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. First offering on its way. Hard hit at third, right to him, and there's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Yasmani.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Ready with the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
The right fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Now the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Up next for the Rangers, Ronald Guzman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Well, it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage done.
Runners on first with one down. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Three and two to the Rangers designated hitter.
Count it 3-2.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Into the box, Nick Solak. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Oh and 1, here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
In today's game, we're seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lined hard and deep down the left field line, but just foul. Making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. In there. No balls and a strike. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
So striding in, Elvis Andrus. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. From the stretch.
Outside, that's a ball.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Puig at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but will have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And an offline throw, but he puts the tag on for out number 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Rangers lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Mike Yastrzemski, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Now the 1-0. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he showed great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
At the plate, Bo Bichette, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. A runner at second, nobody out. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Way outside. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. This one's down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank. That guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-0 count, the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Andrus. And he's out on the tag. But one run is in to score on the play.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the second baseman, Tommy La Stella. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Kluber's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Grounded to the right. Oh, what a stop to first in time. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Tyler Naquin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the third inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive, and early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the third.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Strike one to start the at-bat. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Right side, but it's well foul. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here comes the first pitch. Shin-Soo Choo is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Here it comes, 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line towards center field. Kiermaier is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' third, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. From the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
2 out with the man at first. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. Rangers leave 1, and it's still 3-1. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Duffy in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, we got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse, he's in the midst of his 8th major league season. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Chu on the run, and no one will track it down. The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH, Kyle Tucker. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Kyle Tucker.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball one. Lays off 2-2 now. Now the pitch. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Digging in, Nick Solak. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And another throw over. And the runner back safely. Here it comes, 1-0. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Puig. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Stepping in, Robinson Chirinos picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. From the belt, kicks and deals. Late that time for a strike. And he takes strike 2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Elvis Andrus. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here it comes now to Andrus. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Texas, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Digging in now, Anthony Rendon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now here it comes.
Count is full. 3-2.
Fouled off. Once again, a 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping up now, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Kluber pauses. Here it comes.
1-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Well, that's off the plate.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
2 men on, 2 out, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Now a curveball misses inside.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, Matt Duffy. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Third baseman, number 6, Matt Duffy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey. 0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Slider laid off for a ball. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to him now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Looked like he might have got squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
So here's Tyler Naquin. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Runners going high and deep to left center field. Back goes Kiermaier to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Jordan Montgomery, a lefty standing 6'6", takes over the pitching duties here. Here's Joey Gallo now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. A runner in scoring position with none out. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
To the plate now, Shin-Soo Choo. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Kiermaier at the track. And this will bang up against the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
At the plate now, Ronald Guzman. And it's grounded just foul down the line. The 0-1 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now that designated hitter, Kyle.
Next will be the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Two outs here with a runner at third. To first. Bell brings it in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rangers lead this one 5-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
Tommy La Stella.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Into the box now, Kevin Kiermaier, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Kluber's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pops this one up. Solak calls for it, and that retires the side. So striding forward now, Nick Solak. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The third baseman, number 6, Matt Duffy.
Ready for another shot now, Matt Duffy. First delivery to him on the way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
From the belt, the pitch.
I got a ball, one
First
strike.
and second now, one man out. Now the double steal is on here. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for the Rangers, the center fielder, Tyler.
Ready now, Tyler Naquin. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
A ball and no strikes. Second and third, 2 away. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. Rangers leave a pair. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Stepping in, Yasiel Puig. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Count 2-1.
One out, nobody on. hit to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The catcher, number 28. Yasmani Grandal.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out. Yeah.
2 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Down the left field line and deep. And it in fact lands in the corner. Foul. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Mike Yastrzemski would be next. Kluber gets the sign. Here comes the 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Standing in, Mike Yastrzemski. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short, and Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Chu on the run, but this will land out there just foul. Popped him up. Chirinos moving to his left, and that retires the side. So So here's the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
One ball.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-2.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And now a pitch on the way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind it early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Choo with a 2-ball 1-strike count here.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1. Hops this one up. Weed coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, they're not all beautiful. They don't all have to be. Just throwing a long dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Into the box now, Ronald Guzman, and it's fouled away. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
At the plate, Kyle Tucker. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Puig's got a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's 6-1.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Now in the box, Nick Solak. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. 0-1, no strike.
Here it comes, 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Settling in now, Robinson Chirinos. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch on its way. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
1-1 to Chirinos. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
The bat, number 1. Shortstop, Elvis.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Elvis Andrus. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
2 balls and a strike to count. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Still only one out in the inning. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The third baseman, number 6, Matt Duffy.
Michael Lorenzen enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Michael Lorenzen.
Matt Duffy will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope. Back inside.
The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0 on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Into the box, Tyler Naquin, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Texas is out in front, 9-1. Last half of the 7th here, and next the dangerous power threat, Josh Bell. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Now the pitch. To short. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Tommy LaStella.
Here's Tommy LaStella now. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
1-1 to Tommy LaStella. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. drives it out to deep right center field. Back goes Chu to the track, to the wall. Gone! Solo shot to right center, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound, and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Luke Farrell takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier.
The center fielder.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now back, right fielder. Mookie.
Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Mookie Betts. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. In there, and it's 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. Another try at 2-2. And another foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 9-2 ball game. Jose Alvarado comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now batting, Joey Gallo. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Joey Gallo.
Here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 0-1 delivery. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Nope, that's the ball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting. The right
Coming to
fielder.
the plate now, Shin-Soo Choo. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. From the stretch.
That's outside.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Fouled away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Ronald Guzman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers first baseman.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
That's ball.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Now batting. The designated hitter. Kyle.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's set and the pitch.
Inside ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
2 out with the man at first. And that's too high, ball 2.
2-0.
And he chases after ball 3, and instead it's 2-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Nick Solak would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Rangers leave one, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder Yasiel Puig.
The left fielder, Yasiel Puig.
First offering on its way. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
The first baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Line drive to center field. Naquin is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Puig rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. One out and a runner on second base. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 11, shortstop,
At the plate, Bo Bichette. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now that's popped up. Guzman has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now 9-3. Tyler Duffy enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. In now, Nick Solak. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Duffy typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The batter, the catcher, Robinson.
Striding in, Robinson Chirinos. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0 on the way. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
The set and a 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Two and 1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
To the plate now, Matt Duffy, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to Duffy. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, the
Standing in, Tyler Naquin, and their runners at the corners now. first offering on its way.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Andres rounds the corner and is headed home. And the throw in gets away from him. And the second run will score as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
So now to the plate, Joey Gallo. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Rangers lead it 11-3.
Leading off for the Sky Sox, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0. Ball 2 now. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Tommy La Stella. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. the 0-2 pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Andrus on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw is in time, and they will advance to the next round of the playoffs.
And these wild card games are hard enough, as your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball. But they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division series, 1 step closer to the World Series title.
This one pretty much over before it started, as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings he put on the ball. Finished with 3 base hits, and he certainly was a big factor in their victory.
Red light, green light. Stuck at the stop light. You know what I'm reaching for. Shot my 3, who's keeping score? 2 wait anymore. 1 mile till we make it home. Get a bag, get paid, get low. Ben Frank, don't stop, press go. Pick it up, lot of money on the flow. Keep shaking, 100 days, 100 poles. Hang eyes, trap, put you all over my Snapchat. Nag, so fat, gotta get you home like stat. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League Wildcard Game.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 11 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the home team, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Corey Kluber. The loss goes to Trevor Bauer. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.